We are in the tree. We are locked and loaded. We're ready to roll. It's been I don't know, 5 days since we've been in a tree. Took a good, nice little break. Then I had to work this weekend, but either way, we're back in it. This is spot 100 in this WMA last Wednesday. Ended up getting down and moving about 9:30. And I moved to right here and ended up seeing 3 deer. So we're right here to begin with. It's really, it's right off the trail. It's nothing fancy, but got all this really, really thick bedding in front of me. And there's some bedding over here across this sloughie bottom. They could bed anywhere in this sagegrass type stuff, but I think they're really bedding over here by this ditch. There's a real thick line of cover that feeds in straight to me from that point. And then all that slough stuff they feed, they come over here in these woods to feed. There's a lot of pin oaks over here that still got acorns on the ground. And at this point in the season, food is pretty important. There's still some rutting activity going, so we still got that, but trying to find the does and where the does are kind of wanting to travel through and stay. Therefore, I can catch the last few bucks, so might be bumping them and whatnot. So, like I said, I saw 3 does in here last week, and that's really about as many does, about the best concentration of does that I've seen in a while. So we're gonna hit it again. It's 32 degrees, so it's good and cold. It's gonna get pretty gnarly this afternoon, really nasty storm, wind, like gust up to 40 miles an hour. But that's supposed to start, the wind's supposed to ramp up by mid-morning, but it's supposed to get really bad like this afternoon. So maybe that'll get them up on their feet and get them up and eating before the storm moves in. That's the plan. The plan to shoot a big old buck. So we're here and we're gonna do that. So we'll get nestled in and we'll be here for a while. So we'll see what happens. Quack. That sucked. I don't think I got much footage of him, but I'm just hanging out. Ain't been in the stand that long. Look over, and there's a deer. I saw a rack, but he put his head behind the tree. And he popped out, and I was trying to get my camera everything ready. I wasn't sure if I was going to shoot him or not. Didn't really know how big he was. But he got almost to my shooting lane. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to shoot him. He's like a half rack deer. He went straight up on his left side and had a pretty decent beam on his right side. So big old body, big old neck on him. Like, yeah, I'm going to shoot him. He got all my stuff ready. He kind of got past my good shooting lane. I had another one. Very tight window at about 30. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Perfectly broadside. He would have been dead. He would have been dead. He was right here. He would have been dead if I'd had just a little bit more time to get my stuff ready. I didn't get drawn back on him until after he went through there. And I think my release on my gree to turn my GoPro on, he stopped, looked at me, so that kind of slowed me down. But anyway, man, and of course it's calm, but the last 2 deer that I tried to shoot with my bow and stop them, man, I had to man like 3 times to get them to stop. But today I went, man, he took about 3 hops and he was just like looking around. And then, like I said, I don't know if I got hardly any footage of him. Stood right there for just a minute. He went back, circled around, went back the way he came. So, man, I didn't spook him bad or anything. He didn't smell me. Tried grunting at him, snort wheezing at him a little bit, and I thought I saw him coming back, but I guess I saw a flash of a bird. But I did see him. I don't know, he was over there. He was, like I said, going back the way he came, so maybe Bill. Maybe he'll come back through at some point. So, we'll see. Well, it's been a pretty darn good action-packed morning so far. Hasn't been but about 20 minutes since that big half rack came through, and heard some crashing, and I think it's a small 6-point chasing a doe. It came from the slough my daddy hunts. Came through, went off that way, and I just assumed they were gone. Next thing I know, they came kind of barreling through here just a little bit, and they went right back the way they came. So kind of went the way that bigger buck went or came from initially. So maybe they'll get some stuff stirred up and bring that big one back, or something even bigger, whatever. But it's been a really fun morning so far. I haven't had this good of action in a minute, so this is really exciting. So you never can tell what's going on when you got some deer chasing. So, but hopefully, like I said, hopefully they stir some stuff up and bring a big one in here. I got a dog somewhere out there barking. They didn't seem to care, so we'll just keep hanging out. Well, I just saw another buck. It was cruising kind of off in that sage-grass stuff. And there's a tree over there that I sat in that's off in there. Thinking I might want to move over there, either over there or move just to the edge of the hardwoods overlooking it. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do, but they're all going around me, basically. I think I want to stay kind of more toward this thick chunk, this line, that if they do come up this line and into the hardwoods, I'll still be close to this trail, but I kind of want to be able to where I can shoot off into that junk. Because that small buck ran that doe through there, and I saw another buck it could have been the same deer, had his nose to the ground, just kind of working that area where they kind of ran some circles. So that being the case, dang, there's a dog. I might want to stay put. Anyway, I'm thinking about moving. I'm gonna wait a minute now that dog's over there barking. May run something to me, so we'll hang out for a little bit. If we don't see nothing for like the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna get down and move like 50 yards. So we'll hang out and wait and see. Well, we did not see any more deer today. Not once we made that move, I mean, we were right. We were in the right spot after we moved, but nothing ever came back through. Had that, probably somebody's just house dog running around barking. It was over there initially, and after I saw the second wave of deer, that dog was over here where them deer went, so it probably ran them deer off, and they didn't come this way. They boogered off some other direction probably. So, but we will be back. We probably won't be back tomorrow, as bad as I want to come back and hunt in the morning. It's gonna be nasty all night. It's gonna be real windy tomorrow in the morning. I think I'm gonna use that day to move cameras. I'm gonna go get our 2 cameras from my other spot and bring them in here, drop them off, and leave them in here for the rest of the season. Because this is probably where I'll be anyway, so they're not doing me any good where they are at the moment. Just a few pigs and little scrub bucks and whatnot, but nothing consistent and nothing very good. So, but we'll be back Wednesday, bright and early. Wednesday and Thursday is supposed to be really good days. It'll be good and cool, sunshine, so that'll be nice. And I don't think the wind's gonna be blowing 30 miles an hour either. That wind can be rough at times, but anyway, overall good day. Was very close to tagging out, but wasn't in the cards, so we'll be back. See y'all on the next one.